Evening, good afternoon, traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. And if this is your first time, everybody, we are in the beginner module, okay? And if you don't understand how, why, where, please go back to the Stohastic YouTube webinar page and start to watch. And good morning, good evening. And this is the echo, everybody. Just give me a second. Okay, echo is gone. I have a 20 seconds delay, as you can see, everybody. So if this is your first time, please go back to the Stohastic YouTube webinar page and start to watch the lesson, starting from lesson number 1. And let me see, where is the chat? Just a second. Hello Vincent, how are you? Hello Romar. Hello Akos. Akos from Switzerland, Vincent from Malaysia. Hello Christian. Christian, I send you, we are going to talk briefly, okay? We are not going to waste time, but we are going to talk briefly about what I said on Friday. Anyway, Christian, I send you an email. Okay? Yes, you can connect, Vincent, please. Everybody, please connect with each other, okay? Bom dia, Zuelius. Yanaka, how are you? Hello, Miguel. Wow, you can speak Chinese. We can listen twice to the lesson in 1 hour with the echo, yes. Great. Hello, Eddington. Okay, everybody, remember what we are trying to do. We are trying to build the 3 pillars. Pillar number 1 is the strategy and or a system that it's easy to understand for you. The second one is the risk management. We are trying to understand how risk management works in our strategy and or system. And the big one, everybody, we are trying to learn how psychology works. Hello VA sir, how are you? And what do champion traders say, everybody? I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. This is psychology, a psychology quote from Mark Douglas. I saw your email too late, no problem. Oh, Akos speaks also Portuguese. Bom dia, Akos, how are you? And this is a quote from Mark Douglas, everybody. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, everybody. And talking about 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market. Everybody, let's be clear one thing, okay? I'm going to tell you one thing and be clear that I am not judging, I'm just saying. Okay? I am not judging, I'm just saying. After Friday, when I said to you, and there are more, I'm going to have more news in the coming weeks. After Friday, when we talk about the possibility of the Forex course 202, about the trading and about the testing, and everybody, 10 traders talked to me, everybody, 10 traders called me. Guess out of 10 traders, how many traders closed the deal? I mean, 10 of you, no need, it's not the point. And I'm not judging you because I was the same, okay? I'm just saying, 10 traders approached me. Oh, I want to know about this, I want to know about it. Guess how many traders close the deal? I mean, they are going to start. There is 90% failure rate. Romar, yes, 1. Isn't this curious, everybody? King, hello team, let's put the work in. Yes, sir, absolutely. Isn't this, everybody? Just 1 out of 10 said, I'm going to do, I mean, we have a talk, you know, about, we have a talk about the money and the work and the structure, and we talked about the rules, you know, and only 1 said, Passion, I'm going to do anything and everything I need to do. Only 1 was with this attitude. And again, everybody, I'm not judging you, okay? I was the same. Malik says, is it applied in intraday? Intraday, it's a strategy, Malik. Romer, logical 90% lose. Zako says, I have to exit from the stock market. Okay, everybody, again, we are not going to talk about here. We are going to talk more about on Friday, okay? Christian, I send you an email. If you want to have more information, please connect with me on Skype. Okay? And risk disclaimer, everybody. These lessons are not investing or trading advice. These lessons are for educational purposes only. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact, everybody. So the lesson for today is support, resistance, and pivot points in extension and retracements. So let's open, everybody. Which one? Let me think. Let's open, okay, NZD-JPY, everybody. Let's open NZD-JPY weekly chart first. Vincent, I'm waiting for my salary. No problem, Vincent, don't worry. Everybody, let's be clear on one thing. I'm not judging you, okay, and I'm not pushing you. It's up to you. You know, but as we talked about, opportunities come and go. You know, so when the pandemic fortunately is going to be over, then unfortunately I'm not going to have that so much time. You know, Dukascopy webinars are going back to once or maximum twice per week, and that's it. You know, and we talked about this already. You know, now in quarantine, this is the best time for you to learn. I got a salary today. Great. Okay, so this is NZD-JPY weekly chart, and we are going to jump to the monthly chart, and we are going to draw some pivot points and support and resistance levels, and then we are going to trade. We are going to do a trading exercise. Okay, so this is going to be red. It's going to be resistance, and we are going to clone one more, and let's try to find some pivot points. Okay, this is a pivot point from the monthly chart. This is going to be a pivot point from the monthly chart. This is going to be a pivot point from the monthly chart, right? And we're going to do it like this. Let's say that we don't know the future, everybody, so we're going to look from the right to the left. Okay, so this is going to be a pivot point. This is going to be, well, this is not, yes, this is a pivot point, maybe somewhere up in here, and we have one more resistance up in here. What else? Well, we have a pivot point in here somewhere. And what else do we have? Well, we have support. We have support in here. And remember, everybody, NZD-JPY is just an example. Okay. Yes, everybody, please connect between you. Okay. Share your email, share your Skype, so you can connect with each other and talk and trade and everything, you know. No problem. Okay, so we have one more pivot point, clone, up in here, there you go. So, the lesson today, everybody, is an upgrade. Namaste Patak, how are you? This is an upgrade from the Friday's lesson, okay? And what we are going to do, we are going to, just let me check, okay, so we are here. And we are going to do a trading exercise, and we are going to jump from the monthly now on the daily. Monthly, daily, let me see, let me check. Where are we? Support, resistance, and... okay, there you go. And of course, right? We are at the upper band and we don't have the crystal ball, and we know when the market hits the upper band, our long-term bias, everybody, our long-term bias is where? Okay, we are on the NZD-JPY daily chart, everybody. and we are going to talk about how to trade support, resistance and pivot points in extensions and in retracements. My Skype is at Master Passion. Okay everybody, so we are here right now. This is the upper band, right? And we are going to wait. There you go, there you go. This is the daily chart, right? This is the daily chart, and the market went up and went up again, and finally sideways, double top, triple top, and finally the market start to fall, right? And the market is falling again, right? And it's falling again, and the market is retracing. And okay, so we are here right now, and we have here, what do we have here? We have extension, most likely, right? Why most likely? Because we don't have the crystal ball when this happens. This is going to be extension and something like this. Okay everybody, we are here. Tell me, what do you want to do? Do you want to go short or do you want to go long? And again, this lesson is an upgrade from the Friday's lesson where we talked about take profit and stop loss levels. Do you want to go short everybody, or do you want to go long? What do you think? Remember everybody, there is no right or wrong. What do you want to do? Do you want to wait for the market to go short? Do you want to go long? Everybody, what do you want to do? Remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, right? Now, the long-term bias is down. Do we agree on that everybody, that the long-term bias is down? The long-term bias is down. What is challenging everybody? The challenging part is the timing. Because if you enter at the wrong time, everybody, if you're going to enter at the wrong time, you are going to lose. And me too, right? We are going to lose if we enter at the wrong time. So how are we going to trade this, everybody? I am waiting for more confirmation. To go short or to go long, Christian? Everybody, are you going to wait to go long or to go short? What do you think? Christian is saying, I am waiting for more confirmation. Okay, so for the traders who want to go long, we have a, not the best one, but we have this trend line break. Let's color code this with red, with black, and something like this, you know, if you want. This is going to be the candle, right? And something like this. Well, we should not. Okay, there you go. Market is making lower lows and lower highs, so it's short. Okay, so the traders who want to go short, we are going to draw a, you have this counter trend line break number 1, counter trend line, and counter trend line number 2. Nobody wants to go long, everybody? Christian short, Romer short. Does anybody want to go long? Counter, trend line break, and candlestick formation. Okay. Okay, everybody, so let's wait. The market is moving, going up, moving sideways, sideways, again, moving up, moving up, moving up, sideways, still sideways. And we have the aggressive counter trendline break, everybody. Who in here wants to go short? Long if previous structure is broken. Wait if not. Miguel, it's very dangerous, Miguel, for you to go long at the upper band. Miguel, it's very dangerous what you wrote, because we are at the upper band, Miguel. I'm going to do close, Control C, NZDJPY monthly chart for you to see Control V. Miguel, look where we started, Miguel, on the daily chart. Long if previous structure is broken, it's very dangerous up in here. Miguel, can you see this? Can you see, Miguel? Short, short. Hello, Santano, how are you? Okay, short seems alright as the counter trendline break happened at the previous resistance. Well, we don't know, right? Because this is the daily chart. I go short here where with stop loss at first structure point formation. Okay, so where do you want your stop loss, everybody? And we're going to change color, so let's make structure green. And the stop loss is going to be red. So you have stop loss number 1 is going to be here and something like this. And you have stop loss number 2 up in here, above the upper band. Stop loss number 1, stop loss number 2. So there we go. Stop loss number 1. There is no right or wrong. And again, everybody, if you don't have enough capital, of course you need to take the stop loss number 1, right? Even though we know that stop loss number 2 may be the safest place. Ako says stop loss number 1, Christian stop loss number 2. Okay? So for the trader who set stop loss number 1, this is your risk and your reward is going to be risk reward ratio, everybody. This is going to be your reward. 1, we're going to risk 1 to get 2, right? Okay. Now for the traders who are saying, oh, I want to put my stop loss on number 2, well, we have always the same challenge, everybody, and it's called risk reward ratio. So if you are going to risk this one, and there is no right or wrong, you need to go after 2. And the lesson today is you need to be aware. It doesn't matter what is your risk reward ratio, you need to be aware of the market wave, which means extensions and retracements, together with the pivot points and support and resistance levels. Patak says number 2, Romer number 1, right? Okay, so let's see how this is going to play out. We are in the market moving sideways, up, stop loss number 1. You are out of the trade, my friends. You are out of the trade. Okay? And this happens, everybody, don't worry. This happens. The market hit the stop loss number 1, everybody. Okay? So, stop loss number 1, traders of the stop loss number 1, you are out. So this we are going to delete for the time being. The traders with the stop loss number 1 just lost the trade. And again, we are not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis, says Mark Douglas. So it's just one trade, stopped out, yes sir. We are going to adjust The traders with the stop loss number 2, they are still in the trade, right? So we're going to move up and up. The market is moving, and we have here again counter trend line break with the beautiful candlestick formation, bearish. Who wants to enter here? Especially Akos and Romar. Do you want to enter here again? And King and everybody, do you want to enter here again with the stop loss number 1? The technical risk was that the market is making higher highs, higher lows. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Everybody. So for the traders who are stopped out, and it's nothing special, it's going to happen time to time, do you want to re-enter again? Yes, please, VA, not me. Why not, VA? Why not? Akos, do you want to have the same stop loss, or do you want to have the other stop loss, which is the stop loss number 2? Akos, which one stop loss do you want? Akos is going to enter again. What stop loss do you want, Akos? Stop loss number 2 or stop loss number 1? VA, why don't you want to enter again, VA? Same please, okay? So this is going to be Akos, and this is going to be the stop loss and clone, right? 1, 2, clone, 1, 2. Akos is going to risk 1. Come on everybody, there is no right or wrong. You need to be aware that when you are talking in the webinars, you need to be aware that a pattern of your trading is going to emerge. So a pattern of Akos trading, and it's not right or wrong, is that Akos is a trader who likes the so-called short stop, and it's okay. VA says, I want to see lower lows in smaller time. Okay, so we are on the daily chart, everybody. Anybody else want to enter here with Akos, or is anybody who wants to enter here and put the stop loss on number 2? Target at least the green line. We are going to see step by step. I'm shorting at the next resistance area, okay? So Akos says, well, I'm going to... Akos wants to make 2.5. Okay, green line. Okay, so we are in the trade. Let's see what is going to happen. The market's falling down, sideways, falling down, moving up. Akos, what do you want to do? Look at the candles, Akos. What do you want to do? Vincent, me, stop loss number 1. Okay, great. Vincent and Akos, what do you want to do? The market was falling in your favor, and now the market is kind of reversing, maybe, you know, it's going up, we don't know. What do you want to do, everybody? The traders with the stop loss number 1, what do you want to do? And again, there is no right or wrong. It's just the next trade. It doesn't matter. If you're going to lose, it doesn't matter. And if you're going to win, it doesn't matter. It's just one trade, everybody. I would be out because I don't want my winner to turn into a loser. Romar, are you in this trade with stop loss number 1? Passion, don't we have this 75% up? Great question. What do you think? Great question, King. What do you think? KJ, re-enter. So how many traders do we have with stop loss number 1? KJ, Vincent, Akos, Romar, are you in the trade number 1? Okay, just wait for the next candle. Nobody wants to Romar, I would be out because I don't want my... Well, what you can do, you can... Let me check. Well, yes, you're out because the market most likely hit the same level that we entered. Okay, so let's see how this is going to play out. KJ wants to re-enter. Okay, so let's see the next candle. Down, up, up, down, up. What do you want to do, Akos and KJ and Vincent and Malik? Now your profit and your winner turned out to be a loser. You are not stopped out yet, everybody. The traders with the stop loss number 1, you are not stopped out yet. Okay, you are still in the trade, but the market is here. I'm going to color code this in black. And unfortunately, but it's okay because we don't have the crystal ball, your winner turned into a loser. What do you want to do? We are in retracement, not extension, so maybe go up number 2 best. VA, but you said that you are out of the trade, right? Yes, the structure highs and lows, we just need one more hard high. Malik says sideways. Okay, let's make it easier, everybody. Everybody who is in the trade with the stop loss number 1, just write in the chat, stay in the trade or get out. Stay in the trade or get out, everybody. What do you want to do? There is no right or wrong. Don't mess with the trade, wait, okay? Thank you, KJ. Now, what can we learn, everybody? What can we learn right now? And again, there is no... You need to understand, everybody, that it's not right or wrong. What can we learn is that for the traders on the left side, whose stop loss is number 2. Okay, for the traders on the left side, which stop loss is number 2, they don't need to stress out so much, everybody. Okay, they don't need to stress out so much, and they don't need to be attached to the screen so much. Do we agree on this, everybody? Do we agree that the stop loss number 2, it's not better, okay? There is no right or wrong, okay? But talking about the frustration, because NZD-JPY and the daily chart is just an example. This could be the 1 hour chart of GBP-JPY, or Canada-JPY, or Euro-Dollar, or AUDC, it doesn't matter. This could be the 1 hour, 2 hour, 15-minute chart, whatever. And again, everybody, I'm not talking that the traders with the stop loss number 1 are wrong. Absolutely not. I'm just saying you and trying to explain that when you are building your strategy, everybody, you need to be aware what kind of a trader are you. If you like adrenaline, if you like the market moving up and down, if this is what you like, then most likely you are going to be a trader with the stop loss number 1. But if you don't like the fight between the bulls and the bears, and if you don't like to waste your time in front of the laptop or monitor, or if you simply don't have time then most likely your personality is going to choose the stop loss number 2. So the lesson today, we have many lessons, but the lesson today is the strategy that you are working on must apply, must be in synergy with your personality. And there is no right or wrong. Okay? You cannot force yourself to be a trader with the stop loss number 1, and you cannot force yourself to be a trader with the stop loss number 2. It goes with your personality, everybody. And again, we are touching this psychological area of trading. My stop loss number 2, I agree, yes sir, I agree, yes, but they too much high profit target. Akos, there is no right or wrong. You need to understand this, everybody, there is no right or wrong. The trader with the stop loss number 1 is going to be entering more times and is going to work harder, but on the other side he's going to take profits faster. And the trader with the stop loss number 2 maybe is going to work less harder, talking about hours in front of the platform, but his take profit is going to take more time. And when you compare those two trading styles, there is no right or wrong. The benefit of one, the good point of one is the bad point of the other. Yes, stop loss number 2 is stress but risk high. No sir, no sir. No sir. Everybody go back to the Dukascope YouTube webinar page and learn. You can risk 1% in here and you can risk the same 1% in here. Stop loss number 2 does not have higher risk. Everybody, stop loss number 2 does not have a high risk. Increasing the stop loss level does not mean increasing risk. And we learned about this, everybody. Okay, it's not true if you are going to have a higher stop loss that you are going to risk more. The answer is absolutely not. Vincent Akos, I found out 3 Master Passion in Skype. Which one is it? Oh my god, we have 3 Master We have 3 Master Passions. Nice. Cool. Very, very great. I'm happy, you know. Great. Yes, everybody, there are a lot of FXPassions out there, so be careful of the fake profiles, you know. There are 2 or 3 FXPassions out there on the internet that are fake. Okay, so be careful what you are listening, what you are watching, you know. Romar, you will have smaller position size. Yes, sir. Absolutely correct. Okay, back to the lesson, everybody. Traders with the stop loss number 1, stay in the trade or close the trade. KJ says stay in the trade. Akko says stay in the trade. Romar was out. What about you, Vincent? Patak stop loss number 2, no problem. The traders with the stop loss number 2, you are still in the trade, no problem. Okay, let's see stay in the trade. Okay, let's see how this is going to play out. You are stopped out again, my friends. Can you see, everybody? You are stopped out again. Okay, stopped out again. Stay in. Okay, so as you can see, everybody, you are stopped out again, so you have 2 losses. And again, everybody, you know, maybe you are thinking, oh, I was right with the stop loss number 2. There is no right or wrong. There are different strategies. There is no right or wrong. They are just different strategies. Okay. It's not my day. Yes, it is. Why not? We are not, everybody, there are some concepts that you are not applying today. But anyhow, we are not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. Okay? For the traders with the stop loss number 1, why it's bad field to hit and go down? For the traders that were stopped out 2 times, stop loss number 1, why were you stopped out? Everybody, when you talk to an investor or you want to apply to work in a hedge fund or an investment bank or a brokerage house, everybody, you need to know, they are going to know, they want to know your strategy, and they want to know why and how are you winning, and they want to know how and why are you losing. And believe me, the winners are not important. You need to learn from your losers. So, if you are working in a hedge fund, why were you stopped out 2 times, everybody? What concept that you learned you didn't obey? Because of the structure? Yes, sir. Can you be more specific? Why did we lose 2 times? Did we lose because of the stop loss, or did we lose because we entered too soon? And this is maybe the best advice I can give you today, everybody. When we lose, and we lose time to time, when we lose because of one or two things. Number 1, wrong stop loss level, and 2, entered too soon. And those are, everybody, those are the 2 trading, those are called trading mistakes. Those are mistakes that you are making, everybody. And again, it depends of what kind of knowledge are you accepting from us, and it depends of what kind of knowledge are you rejecting from these webinars. But if you accept everything that we are teaching you, you are making 2 trading errors. So it's not the strategy that's not working, Akos and everybody else. Your strategy is okay. So you need to understand, you lost 2 times, right? And there is no right or wrong, and it's just one trade. Why are you losing? And you need to improve this one. Maybe you lost because the stop loss level was at the wrong level, or maybe you entered too soon. What do you think? Because they shorted the up retracement. Yes, sir. Would you be more specific? Because the stop loss should be in the structure high in downtrend. Maybe yes, maybe no. Vincent, if you are thinking like this, then you would say to Akos, your strategy doesn't work. Now the next question is this true? Let's say, Vincent, that you are the teacher and Akos is your student, and you are telling Akos, your strategy is not good because the stop loss should be in structure high in a downtrend. What are going to say to Vincent, Akos? Is this true? And Vincent saying enter too soon. So Vincent says, well, both are wrong, the number 1 and number 2. Romer says we entered twice short, but we are never had a 100% short-term downtrend. Enter too soon, enter too soon. Yes, everybody, congratulations to you. So, if you were a trader with the stop loss number 1, what was the problem? Not the stop loss level. Akos, your strategy is okay, but you entered, and me together, okay, it's not about you and you know, and it's me. I mean, we entered with your strategy, Akos, I'm with you, we entered too soon. Okay, because we didn't have 2 lower lows and 2 lower highs. The stop loss should be out of the market wave. Yes, Miguel, but sometimes we don't have enough capital, you know. In theory, yes, if you have enough capital, and again, it also depends on your trading style. But why are we losing? Why did we lose 2 trades? Is because we entered too soon. My strategy and Akos strategy, Akos, we are together, don't cry. Okay, I'm with you. We lost because we entered too soon. Our problem was not the stop loss. Our problem was that we entered too soon. Even I have stop loss number 2, but I also entered too soon. Yes, everybody. Everybody entered too soon, but the stop loss number 2 is still in a trade. The trader with the stop loss number 2, it doesn't care. Okay, so we are going to enter again, Akos and me and everybody else who is afraid, okay. We are going to enter again with our stop loss number 1. Is going to be the same style. What is going to be different this time? We are just going to wait for the 2 lower lows and 2 lower highs. Okay? And what is the challenge for the beginner trader is, as VA said, if I'm correct, I lost 2 times. I am not going to enter again. This is a common mistake, everybody, with the beginner trader. So the beginner trader maybe entered as Akos, and the beginner trader lost 2 times, and now that the opportunity presents itself again, the beginner trader, we get scared and we are afraid to lose more, right? Where we must understand what Mark Douglas is teaching us. We are not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. We just need to grow up and figure out, you know. You need to figure out why are you losing. As soon as you figure out why are you losing, everybody, your problems are gone. You know. So we are going to enter again with the stop loss number 1. What is going to be different? We are going to wait for the market to make 2 lower lows and 2 lower highs on the daily chart. So let's see. Moving, market is moving down and up again. Okay, so we have high. It's not a lower low, but we do have a lower we do have a lower high, as you can see, everybody, and we are going to wait, and this is going to be the long term. I mean, it's like this for the time being, and the market's moving up. Akos, do we have an entry to enter with the stop loss number 1? Do we have an entry, Akos? I was thinking it will react at the red pivot point. Everybody, trade what you see is one of the best concepts that you can integrate in your trading. Don't trade based on what you think it's going to happen. Trade based on what you see. Because if you're going to trade, oh, the market is going to reverse, you don't know this. You don't know what João Paulo is going to do in Brazil at some resistance level, and you don't know what George is going to do from Alaska at the resistance level, and you don't know what some hedge fund in Japan is going to do at some resistance level. You cannot know what is going to happen. So one of the best concepts, everybody, is trade what you see. Okay, so the market is moving. No, we don't have an entry. And the market, okay, now we are going to follow the highs and the lows. High, low, high, low, high, low, high. Do we have a low? There you go. Okay, so finally, me and Akos with our stop loss number 1, we have 2 lower lows and 2 lower highs. Let's color code this in green. Let me see if we are stopped out. No, stop loss number 2, we are still in the trade, everybody. Okay, now we have the confirmed downtrend, and me and Akos and everybody else who want to do this, we are going to enter again with the counter trendline break. Counter trendline break. Counter trendline break. Was not okay. Let me see. Maybe this one. Okay, everybody. Who wants to enter in here, shorting the market? Yellow line. Who wants to enter the short the market here? Yellow line. And we are going to put the stop loss above the candlestick formations here. Short stop. Again. Is the same. We are going to use the same strategy, everybody. We are just going to apply the concepts. And I need to push some ears to some of you, right? Because we learned this. And again, some of you are accepting this, some of you are rejecting this knowledge. You know? I need to push your ears. I'm not going to tell you the names, but some of you I would push the ears, you know. Okay? Let's see what is going to happen. And again, we are going to, what is the challenge? This is going to be the stop loss and clone. Here, this is going to be the take profit. Okay, and clone. Okay. So, Vincent, if we are going to lose again, what are you going to think about Aqua strategy? We have 7 more minutes, everybody. Vincent, if we are going to lose again on this trade, and everybody else, what are you going to think about of Aqua strategy? Bullish candlestick formation. I want to enter but stop loss above the green. Okay, so we have another stop loss. Romar wants to put above the green up in here, so we have stop loss number 3. Stop loss number 3. We have 3 different stop loss levels right now. And Romar, this is going to be our stop loss, and clone, right? We need to see, Romar, there is no right or wrong. The good point of one strategy is the bad point on the other. No entry. We would think Aqua strategy doesn't work, says Romar. But is this true? Is this true? How do you know, everybody, that the strategy works or the strategy doesn't work? Everybody, how do you know that your strategy works or that your strategy doesn't work? And this is one of the questions and lessons from the course 202 that we are going to learn. Okay? Okay, we don't have enough time, everybody, so let's see how this is going to play out. Market's moving down and sideways and down. Akos, what do you want to do? Do you want to close the trade or do you want to stay in the trade? No right or... Yeah, now we have metrics. Christian, you need to understand that some strategies don't work. Okay? But the beginner traders and the semi-professional traders, the traders who are trying to 5, 6, 7 years, they don't have enough knowledge how to determine if the strategy is working or not. You know? Akos, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay in the trade, or do you want to put your stop loss to break even? What do you want to do? And remember, we have a pivot point here. Now that looks like that the retracement is over and that extension started. We have 5 more minutes, everybody. Akos, what do you want to do? We lost 2 times. We are in the 3rd trade. And the market hit the pivot point from the monthly chart. Akos, don't you want to put your stop loss on break even? There is no right or wrong. Entries are part of the strategy, trade management is another part of the strategy, and how and where to close the trade is the 3rd part of the strategy. Stop loss to the yellow line. Okay, so we just put our stop loss to break even. Okay. Sideways, moving down, and bam. Akos, you won. Congratulations. You are just back to 0 because you lost 2 and you won. Me too, you know, we won. Let's see how Romer trade is going to play out. Falling, falling, and sideways. And let me see how this is going to play out. Okay, in the end, everybody, as you can see, the traders with the stop loss number 2 won. The traders, Akos was just an example today, the traders with the stop loss number 1 in the end won after we start to listen to the concepts and we clarified to ourselves why we were losing, and Romer also with the stop loss number 3 also won. Okay, everybody, so in the end for today, remember, you need to make sense out of your losers. You must learn. It doesn't matter what kind of strategy are you using. When we lose because one of 2 things: wrong stop loss level or enter too soon. Of course, there are also errors in trade management and errors to when closing the trade, but this is for the future lessons. Okay, everybody, our time is up. Tomorrow I'm going to be out of the office. I need to say an email to Dukascopy. We are going to be back on Wednesday, everybody. Too much information, Patak. Watch this webinar over and over and over again. Or take a private class on the Forex course 101. It's up to you if you want. In the end, as we talked about today, 90% of traders lose money. And out of 10 traders who called me, just one said, I'm going to do anything and everything I need to do to be successful. The others 9 are, yes, you know, I don't know, you know, I need to think. And again, everybody, I'm not judging you, I'm just saying because I was the same. Okay? See you back on Wednesday. This is FXPassion signing off.